Introducing Giovanni Cabrera. Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
Top of the letters here. You both got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen. You ready? You ready?
The bell in round one. The Southpaw Cabrera undefeated, 21-0 with only 7 KOs. However, conversely, Pitbull Cruz 24-2-1 with 17 knockouts. Cruz making his Las Vegas debut, and as always, he said, "I'm coming for the knockout."
As far as Cruz, in the fighter meeting, we asked, hey, are you going to jab your way in? Definitely, Cabrera has the reach advantage, and he said, nope.
And while we put a button then on the sparring sessions, he's also sparred with none other than the undisputed champion in this division, Devin Haney.
Yeah.
So a lot of quality sparring over the years for the 29-year-old Giovanni Cabrera. Meanwhile, for Cruz, again coming off that last couple of fights at 5'4", the shortest 135-pounder.
He will do that when Cruz gets on the inside, and he was even penalized a point for holding a couple fights ago. So Thomas Taylor, who is in fact one of the best referees in boxing, will certainly be watching that.
Yeah, with that jab, the distance, I don't like the hands, they're a little bit low, but definitely staying away from Cruz.
Cruz facing his third left-handed opponent in his last 4 fights and the 6th of his professional career.
Walking his way inside Cruz, but again, a jab will help him, even though he says that he doesn't want to.
Looking to land a shot before the end of the bell.
Yeah, sang an Ernie Terrell song 2 nights ago.
Round number 2. Immediately, Cabrera flashes the long, but Cabrera will try to keep Cruz at bay with that long stick.
Again, Cruz is going to try to work his way inside, but Cabrera, I like it. I like that movement. That's a southpaw, using the entire ring.
A deep division with the aforementioned undisputed champ Devin Haney.
Yeah, he had a tough win again in a recent fight that was a great fight.
Lead left. Up jab against the much taller Cabrera.
I mean, he's got to come out as some type of instinct too. I mean, you got to work your way inside with the jab. But Cabrera's got to take advantage when Cruz lunges in. Oh, that was kind of low, but try to,
Half of that here in round 2 with Cruz beginning to put the pressure on, more walking him down. Lead left uppercut lands for Cabrera. And the referee on cue warning him about that. Nice counter right hand upstairs by Cruz.
There, in round 2 he's throwing more than Cruz, so he's continuing, even though not all of them are meaningful punches. He's
first rounds and looking to find a way in. All right, let's there's a lot of bravery. Round number 3.
Brian alluded to the fact that Cabrera raised in several places. It gave him the feeling that he belonged and could be a professional.
Pressure's going to be there from Cruz, but definitely not bothering Cabrera, because, I mean, Cruz is just going in head first. He's not throwing any punches. He's not making it difficult for Cabrera. Again, Cabrera using the entire ring at ease because, again, Cruz not coming in with the jab.
The question in this fight will be, can Cabrera do enough offensively to...
Let him go, let him go.
We just heard Taylor do that.
Oh, there's that lead left again by Cruz, looking to make up the...
And again, I know Cabrera's trying to stay away from danger when he makes Cruz miss that left hook, but that's a perfect opportunity for him to counter right there.
Pay dividends if he continues down that track the later this fight goes.
Yeah, when he gets that left hand in, and there he did it again, Cruz.
Oh, a clash of styles that's already involved a few clash of heads, and 15 seconds left here in the third. They're getting up close and personal physically at 135 pounds.
Time right there.
First and junior winner, his granddad, Mimo Cruz, beat world champions Pepino Cuevas and Alfredo Escalera. So third generation boxer. Hey, he likes to count those big dollars that are potentially, he's made a few, that big payday against Davis.
That's true.
Counting some money, and that's why he wants to get a big knockout tonight, because he wants a big fight. So, I mean,
what have you noticed? Oh, sorry, I'll finish.
No, that's okay. I was just going to say, Thomas Taylor.
you can't let Cruz inside. There it is. Again, I keep saying, he makes a miss. You got to make him pay with these straight punches, Cabrera.
Well, you're right, though. He wants to stand there and see if he can maybe make something happen offensively with him. He can knock people down.
Yeah, he's coming off the biggest and most impressive win. He burst on the scene. Remember San Antonio? Oh, there's that left hand, and he blitzed Diego Magdaleno to really announce himself on the biggest stage and landed a hard left hand. He got rid of Magdaleno in 53 seconds.
Oh, that was devastating the way he did that. And now that left hook is getting there.
Devastating.
Yeah.
Talk about a murderous row right there of high-quality talent. You'll learn a thing or two studying those legends.
But he is getting his way inside a little bit better.
Yeah, since the last round, he was able to get in a lot better. Speaking of Cruz. And another thing that I'm noticing, he's ripping to the body really well.
Utilize the jab. There's a lead right down the, or make that left from the southpaw down the middle.
Let him go.
And
Bounced back into Cruz's body and got him really close. And Cruz was not able to land any punches.
Cruz trying to find the range and trying to land that money shot upstairs with a left hook. Neither fighter has been down as a professional. Minute 45 left in the fifth. Left hook from Cruz as
you can feel Cruz getting a better feel for this fight. When he gets on the inside, he's starting to unleash the body punches, getting in some hooks and overhand rights to the head as well.
Got to keep Cruz busy with the jab.
Cruz goes downstairs to the body with the right hand. Oh, sharp jab on the nose and a couple of right hands and left, and Cruz landed some hard shots, and Cabrera maintains low hands and again gets caught upstairs and refuses to raise his hands. And he continues to get happy with that unsportsmanlike behavior. There's a right hand from Cabrera, but he's got to keep those hands up. He's got a stout chin, and of course we've seen that vaunted power of Isaac Cruz's in the past.
And to the head.
Are you talking about Isaac Cruz or Errol Spence Jr. that we'll see in the main event tonight?
Ooh.
Nice.
And again, you would think that Cabrera is noticing that those punches are landing. And
I think Cabrera felt coming into this fight that when he landed some of the straight lefts.
Punches up. You all right?
You say nice body work while he gets scored, but I agree with you.
I thought it was a good
I agree with you in that one as well. Cruz marches forward and lands another left hand. Cabrera, and again, 7 knockouts for Cabrera, 21-0, 17 for Pitbull. Looking for his 18th right there, but Cabrera, he's got a stout chin. Took that shot well.
And I think the key will be the moment or two ago we saw a really nice body punch by Cruz. I think if he's really going to hurt.
But continues to stay in the pocket, throw punches, Cruz with a high guard, and it was...
I feel a little bit confident right here too. Cabrera pushing Cruz back.
And it continues to be the body work of Isaac Cruz. 30 seconds left in the first half of this 12-round affair. Few moments respite from the pressure of Isaac Cruz.
Stop the momentum that Cruz had going there, but
the power not really able to dent Cabrera yet. Has to create more leverage because, as Al mentioned, known as a knockout fighter, but he's gone the distance a few times too, which granted can happen, but is his power as
hitter? It's a common accumulation of punches.
All right.
You see what Cabrera was doing in that first and even that second round was that he was churning Cruz, and then it just stopped.
There's a left and right from Cruz, not setting up the punch, just lunging and trying to land. Trying to hit Cabrera like a home run.
Cruz gets better leverage on the power, and not as much to the head. Of course, he's punching,
so far up. Exactly.
I was going to say that.
You're
Amazing.
Right. Oh, there's a left hand, and again, Cabrera takes it, Abner. There's a three-punch combination by Cabrera, but Cruz caught most of that off his high guard.
It kind of opens up the guard of Cruz, and then you throw the left hand.
Time right there. Good job. Let's go, guys. Gotta go.
5 pounds. He saw Cruz's pressure, his body work, and those power shots to the face have been effective, but Cabrera has.
And another thing is that Cruz really still hasn't found his rhythm.
No.
He's landed a few shots.
Yeah, and Cruz coming into this fight after a career-long layoff, and I think part of this is him.
He knows Cruz is the best opponent he's faced. He knows he has a strong will and a lot of fire. Cabrera told us, my plan is to meet that fire.
It's intriguing.
Yeah, but right now is Cruz being, some type of
to build some momentum of his own. There's a good combination. The straight left, right hook from Cabrera. There's another overhead right by Cruz to the jaw of Cabrera, but Cabrera barely flinches.
And he's right at doing that. That could create a big injury.
It's incredible that Cruz lands these flush shots, but Cabrera continues to punch back, and another overhand right.
And you know what it is that Cruz, even though he's landing frustrations in him, and that's why he started doing the
Look at that. Now he might have rattled him a bit. Cabrera standing straight up. Cruz going to work, but Cabrera. We head to round 9. Another overhand right. Unbelievable. The punch resistance of Giovanni Cabrera. Look to confuse his opponent, and he's got the jab. There's Cruz going back to the body. And there's that catapult right hand. Left hook to the body, left hook upstairs, and a series of rights, right uppercut.
The only way to stop that is if Cabrera starts throwing that jab and gets back on that distance.
Unofficial score, Steve Hart. I mean, we see what Cabrera has withstood, and there's another punch that he withstands. I mean, flush.
Offense, I mean, he has to let off his punches. After the jab, you got to let go of the left hand.
And Cabrera has never been 12 rounds. We're in the 9th now, and it's been scheduled for 12. There was a different approach. Instead of using his head to bash Cabrera, so I'll try this approach, more cerebral.
Lead left hook again upstairs by Cruz. While the punches are landing, not the thudding power he's used to. And this Cabrera just, I mean, at distance, just. Esau Cruz, you talked about doubling the left hook, and he's been effective with the left hook. Which
part of it is Cabrera sometimes they will hold him before he can do it.
Yeah, and again, the ring rust from Cruz definitely is visible. Like, come on, man, let him go, Cabrera.
There he does. One on cue, Mr. Baez.
And the problem, too, is even when he does do it, the power doesn't affect
the right and left, and there he's trying to hang on. And again, though, just when you think he's in danger, he's taking these shots, but not many of the eye-catching variety except on the part of Isaac Cruz.
Nice, nice. Cruz, it seems like he's timing that overhand right now.
I mean, what? Again, after you've been in there where we can just say what we can, but some hard shots. Does it speak to his lack of power?
No, I think he's landing that shot. Maybe it speaks about Cabrera's chin also.
Yeah.
Damn, if we go back to the Tank Davis, I mean, not that he hurt Davis, but the pressure was there.
Time right there, gentlemen. Let him go, let him go, let him go. Stop, 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 stop.
Cabrera right now doing, just enough to keep Cruz entertained.
Yes.
He's not sitting on him, speaking of Cabrera, but again,
but if Cruz wants those big fights, if Cruz here on the co-feature of the biggest fight of the year.
He's done it, and he's hurt Cabrera in a couple instances, but sometimes it's a perfect storm of somebody having a really good chin.
Yeah, that's really well said, Al, because, I mean, I do believe that Cruz has power in those hands. He's lost most of these last couple of rounds, but Cabrera's still there.
Timeout in 3. Oh, I guess referee hasn't noticed the tape on the right glove of Cabrera. There was, whoa, off balance. But
No knockdown.
no knockdown. During the offense now, and Cruz.
You made a great, when you brought up the key and you went back to the double left hook, when he throws it to the head.
Even a blind squirrel finds it out once in a while.
There you go.
Bernstein. 30 seconds left in the penultimate round from Cabrera, but where's the intensity, the urgency? 15 seconds left here in the 11th. Both of these guys want to make Devin Haney. 12th and final round is next. You've been paying attention to the sport of boxing lately? You don't want to leave it to the judges.
Yeah. It's hard for me to imagine the idea that Cabrera can still win this fight without getting multiple knockdowns or knocking Cruz out, but you never know.
We haven't seen it.
Long layoff.
Yeah.
And Cabrera's dimensions.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, you got to give it to Cabrera as well. And Cabrera seems that he's...
You got to give it to his genetics because he's been taking those shots, but...
Yes, but also doing enough to keep, again, I keep saying it, Cruz entertained with the flicking jab.
One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to cruise to the finish, and a minute 51 left, the main event.
Did you make a pun there?
Me? Me make a pun?
That's...
And there again, left hand, and it seems like, has the air been let out of the fight a little bit here, even in the 12, where it should be the most intense and urgent?
Boxing like, he should have been doing, I think.
Stop. No punch.
Cruz kept talking rematch Gervonta Davis.
Yep.
Gervonta Davis. Hey, it's Giovanni Cabrera who's in the ring with him tonight, and Cruz outlanding Cabrera 164 to 104 in terms of total punches landed. The judges will decide.
Isaac Pitbull Cruz.